Hello my friends, today we are talking about 10 accessories that will take your ZV-1 to the next level. These 10 accessories will help you take better photos, vlog easier, or take better video. I will start with the very first one. The first accessory we will talk about is the ulanzi WL1. This is a wide angle lens for the ZV-1. For those of you who thinks that the 24 to 70 millimeter on this camera it's not wide enough for vlogging, well, this will be a game changer for you as it will give you an 18 millimeter wide lens field of view, and you also have a macro lens up to 10 times magnification. The reason why I bought this adapter is not for the wide angle lens or the macro lens, it's just for the filter adapter, and this will give me a 52 millimeter filter thread that I can attach any lens to it, so I can add my mist filters, my polarizer, or whatever ND filter you need, you can attach it to this adapter. And if you're a photographer or videographer, having a mist filter or a polarized filter, it's definitely a must-have. You might not need an ND filter as this camera does have a built-in 3-stop ND filter. Now if you do attach filters to your ZV-1, either a mist filter or a polarizer or so on, make sure you do get an extra 52 millimeter cap for your lens, because, you know, if you want to leave it onto your camera permanently like I do, I keep my mist filter on it, then you do need a cap for it to protect your lens. So make sure you get one of those. The next accessory you must have for your ZV-1 is the Ulanzi MT46. This is a tiny tripod that is all metal, so it's very solid constructions. You can use this as a tabletop, or you can extend this column and turn it into a selfie stick. This is very, very useful where you are on the go, and with a light setup as the ZV-1, this works fantastic. It is very, very secure, very, very well made, very smooth. It does have a full ball head over here that it will turn in any directions you need, and you can get any angle of the camera you need. It also has a cold shoe on the side that it rotates, so if you use accessories like a microphone or a light, you can turn it in whichever direction you need it. Now this little tripod has an f38 quick release mount, and I used to be a true believer of Arca Swiss plates and I love them, but recently I discovered the Ulanzi f38 system, and I think it's a game changer. It's so easy to attach your camera and take it off the tripod with just the push of a button. You can quickly change it to attach it to something else. The next product, it's another Ulanzi product, and the reason why there are so many Ulanzi products in this video is because I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I bought all these products with my own money, but when I look for camera accessories, I always turn to them as they have very, very well built products for a very reasonable price. Now I will have all these items in the description below. The next product is the Ulanzi U190, and this is a hydraulic fluid head. This tiny fluid head, it is so compact and so small, and I have a few hydraulic heads, one from Gitzo, one from iFootage, and they are so much bigger and heavier and bulky to carry in your backpack. Now, when you have a camera that is as small as the ZV-1, you do not need a giant setup. So this one is just perfect. It is so smooth, it has just the perfect amount of resistance. And I feel like it gives you just the smoothest, more cinematic video with very, very little effort. Now this tiny hydraulic head, it's incredibly strong. It weighs only 300 grams and it can hold up to 10 kilograms. That's about 22 pounds. So it can take a heavy camera with a bigger lens, but for the ZV-1, it's just perfect because this is small. It's very, very smooth, panning and tilting. It's just a breeze. It's like the smoothest little thing. The plate that comes with this tripod head, it is Arca Swiss compatible, and you do have a little tool here on the side that you can use to tighten the plate to your camera, and when you're done with it, you just slide it right back there onto the side. The next item I want to talk to you about is the Boeing LED light. This light, when you turn it on, you will see it's incredibly bright, and you can change the color temperature from 8500 to 2200, I believe. So you see that was 8500 and this is 2200, and also it has a full RGB, so you can make this one into any color you want. And that could be incredibly useful, especially if you want to just throw it on your background or something to color it. And I love this little bracket that it has here on the side. You can attach it to a stand and then move it in whatever angle you need. The battery lasts for a long time, and there's nothing else I can say other than I love this little light. There are cheaper alternatives there. I do have a few of them, but they're not as bright as this one. So this one, compact, you can throw it in your pocket. It is a little heavy, it's all metal, but it works great. I had it for many years and I'm very happy with it. For the microphone, I think the Rode Video Micro is the best choice for this camera. This microphone is tiny and it gives you a really good sound. Most YouTubers, they use this microphone and it's just an excellent choice. Nothing else to say about that other than that. The next thing we will talk about is a tripod, and if you have not seen my review on this Ulanzi tripod, this is the Ulanzi Uncommon 0Y. It's very tiny, carbon fiber, very lightweight, and I just absolutely love this tripod, very sturdy. I took it with me to New York, with my big camera and a big lens, I took a 3-minute exposure and it was very sturdy. I didn't get any kind of camera shake, even though I never attach anything to it to, make it heavier and more stable. So I love this thing. I've been using it since I got it, and this is the tripod I will recommend for this camera. Another accessories that I recommend is having one of these hard state drives, because when you take 4K videos, it does take a lot of space and it's good to have something like this to store it on. You don't want to put it on a computer, or your programs like your, Final Cut Pros or Photoshop or whatever will start running very slow if your computer doesn't have enough space. So storing your videos and photos on something like this, it's a great choice. This one, I believe it's a 2 terabytes. I have a few 4 terabytes. And that will just make my life so much easier. My computer stays free and all my programs run really quick. For the SD cards, I do use the Lexar SD cards. They are very good. I've never had a problem with them. I've been using it now for many years. And they are so much more affordable than other SD cards that are brand names. Another accessories that I think you must have, it's extra batteries on a charger, something like this, because the batteries on the ZV-1 is very small and it doesn't last a long time. So you don't want to be caught on the field when you want to make a video and you have no batteries. So I have a few of this, and I know I always have full charge batteries. Another thing you might want for your ZV-1, it's a gimbal. I have this one here. This is a Feiyutech G6 Max, and it worked really well for many years for me, but recently it went crazy. It's acting like it's possessed. So I am going to buy myself another one. And this is the one I have and I've been using, but like I said, it doesn't work anymore, so I cannot recommend you getting this particular one. But I will put on the description below the one that I am thinking about getting for it, and that is the Ewing, I think it's M3. So I will have all those items in the description below. I hope this was helpful and you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skyler Ewing, and I'll see you in my next video.